You served as a former congressman. Currently, you're the secretary of the American Battle Monuments Commission, and you just recently penned an op-ed for Fox News about Tim Walz. Tim Walz, as we know, is the Minnesota governor. He was just tapped this week as Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate, and your op-ed was entitled this: "I served with Tim Walz as a Republican in the House. He'll be a good vice president." So first, talk to us about what your relationship with Governor Walz was like.
Yeah, so Tim and I served in the U.S. House together. I served as a Republican, and he was a Democrat. He still is a Democrat. And what I'd like to know is Tim Walz is a genuine man. He's a normal guy. I'm saying, holding aside, he's somebody who's affable, friendly. I never knew him to be anyone other than somebody with a warm handshake and a big smile. Even if we may have disagreed on certain policy issues, he was never disagreeable. And that's something I think is important for people to understand. He and I also, I think, did over the fact we're both dads, husbands, we're both veterans, we're Americans, and that's the thing that is more important than whether we were Republicans or Democrats. And that's something too I think is important for people to understand. And heaven knows there's way too much hyper-partisan politics going on in America today.
According to a recent NPR Marist PBS poll, out of the three contenders on Harris's shortlist, Walz was the lesser-known candidate. At the time, 71% of the people who were polled either didn't know him or didn't know enough about him to inform a decision. So what do you know about Governor Walz that perhaps the American public does not?
It's the down-to-earth individual that he's flashy. Perhaps, and I'm not criticizing the other candidates. I mean, Senator Kelly and Governor Djou are good men, but I personally don't know them. But I can vouch for Tim Walz that he is. He's your local high school football coach. He's your friendly neighbor next door. He's your high school teacher. I mean, that's the kind of Tim Walz that I know, and so he's not the type of person who was always on the big news shows. He's not the person who necessarily is always headlining big major TV, an eloquent speaker or former actor or something of that nature, or former reality TV host. And that genuine authenticity of Walz that I know is something I think it's important for the American people to know and understand. And I commend President somebody who's very much middle America, somebody who's just a normal guy. I know this seems so odd, but America today, we have much yelling, shouting, and hyper-partisanship and aims of social media, tweets going out. America kind of needs normal. I mean, we just need somebody and that's why I'm very excited to see Tim get selected. And I say this as a former Republican congressman.